Oh, I'm gonna pull up the stream on my laptop. Sick. All right, we are live. We are rocking and rolling. We're live a little ahead of 7 p.m., but I don't really think anybody's complaining about that. Give it a little bit for people to start flowing in. Make sure I've got my camera set up well. That's pretty good. What's up if you guys are tuning in? Make sure to say hello. Just gonna go check my audio real quick. Double check. Hey, if you guys are tuning in, what's up? What's up? What's up, Will? You leave for Orlando on Sunday? That's pretty exciting. Orlando's pretty cool. What are you doing? What are you doing out in Orlando? Seeing some family, or you got work? Audio is good. I love to hear it. I love to see it. Yeah, I think all the plans really are for this stream today. I think we're just gonna hang out and run some trains. Last 2 weeks we've been fixing a lot of stuff on our Friday streams, or at least trying to fix stuff, and it's been interesting. So I think I just want to relax on this Sunday and just run some trains. Yo, what's up, left-handed? What is up? Thanks for showing up, showing out. But yeah, I think I'll wait for like a few minutes and I'll start going into got some shop updates and stuff. Got a big day planned out for tomorrow. Lots of stuff going on. You'll notice everything on the tracks right now is really stuff that I haven't really showed on the channel. We've always got more trains coming into Trains and Tech. Always more stuff. This little Pennsylvania 080 I thought was cute, and it's pulling some pretty heavy cars. Those are die-cast K-line hoppers. These things are like maybe half a pound each. It's definitely got a little bit of weight to them. They're nice pieces. Everyone tuning in? How's their week been? Everyone excited? I'm excited for a nice Friday just to be able to hang out. It's been a busy week. There's been so much going on behind the scenes. So much going on behind the scenes. What would my dream layout be? Wow. Literally anything like bigger than this. I wish I just had a little bit more space. At some point, depending on some of the stuff that I just bought, I'm going to, add maybe another like 6 or 8 inches to this. Saw New York Central 080 on eBay is described as 464. Yeah, it's a it is a 464 in spirit, right? Might as well be a 242. Yo, modeling mainline, what is up? What is up? Thanks for tuning into the stream, bro. What's up? Yeah, I thought this one's cute. I don't know a lot about it. I think it had to have been a part of some sort of like early 2000s starter set, because it has like the modern like Lionel LLC on it, and it has like nicer tooling, but it's very light and very cheap. But it has people. I mean, you see, it's got a fireman. And then we've got some post-war running on the outside booth. Yeah, super busy this week. Super busy this week. Yeah, I guess I'll love the new vid about you making your own layout for people to see. Yeah, man, I'm glad that you liked it. I hope that some of you guys will be able to come check it out in person. But I'm really glad that you liked it. That video took a lot of effort, but compared to like the video I'm working on right now, it kind of like puts that to shame. Like, I've been in the process of, like, as you guys know, I've been building like my online shop, and I've been like slow to upload more stuff because I've been like hoarding inventory for the in-person store that I'm trying to open up. But everything has been like, everything these last few weeks has just been getting stuff ready for the in-person store. So I've got some exciting updates for it, and tomorrow is going to be very interesting. What's up, user 66? I'm glad you liked the new video. Yeah, the new video did really well. It seemed like a really positive response from everybody. I'm super glad that everybody really digged it. I think all in all things considered, that train table cost like around $60. I want to say I finished it all around $60. Originally, the video was supposed to be about like building it on a budget, and I was like going through and I was keeping track of the costs and stuff, but I lost the plot about halfway through, and I realized that, you know, it was a little I don't know, I feel like I was missing the mark on what would be entertaining, so I just decided to scrap that and just go through building it, and it seems like it turned out pretty well. But it is still in my hallway. The train table is, in fact, still in my hallway. And, you know, tomorrow, it may be moving out tomorrow. So I guess I'll start going into it since we're a little past 7. And I can talk about it more. Figure out a name for it yet. I don't know. You guys had some cute names. I think what I'll do is I'll make a community post and I'll let you guys vote. So whatever, I'll let you guys pick. I'll give it like a week. I'll put as many names as I can find that people commented. I'll pick like my favorite 4, and then I'll let you guys pick. And then whatever name wins, I'll make a sign and I'll put the sign on the layout. And yeah, I'll give a shout out whoever picks it. But tomorrow's gonna be a really big day. I went out like a few days ago, and I was driving around with my girlfriend, and we saw this railroad sign on like the side of the road. And it turns out that like only like 30 minutes from me, we basically found this very small hobby shop that's like built on the side of somebody's house. I haven't seen it. I was like, wow, this is really sick. And so I went this Tuesday was when they opened up again. So this week on Tuesday, I went there, and it turns out he's actually closing. So I went to him. I bought all of his N scale that he had. So his entire N scale inventory I bought. I bought all of his shelves and some other cool accessories that you guys will see later on when I make a video about this. But I bought a ton of stuff, and tomorrow we're going to be moving it into the new area for my shop. So I finally got the go-ahead, like literally a few hours ago, to start moving in there. What's up, Teresa? So tomorrow we're going to start putting up shelves and stuff, and I don't know, I'm probably going to try to get product in like throughout next week. I just figured out like how to make my tags and stuff, and like item IDs, and basically, you know, all that hubbub. So super exciting stuff. Tomorrow I'm picking up some so I guess I should say the context. I really like train ephemera. I mean, I'm sure like anybody watching like train related stuff, like railroad crossing signs or like pieces of like rail equipment. I'm a big fan of it personally. I like history as well. I'm a very big history buff, especially when it comes to rail history. So I kid you. Okay, I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Which guys, come on, we know we love Facebook Marketplace on this channel. I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, what's up, Josh? And listed, what's up, guys? Listed 30 minutes from me is an original cardboard MTH Rail King display, tough rail display. So I was like, oh my gosh, an MTH display? Like, this is gonna be perfect. I can just use this for my shop. And they're giving it away for free. Literally giving it away for free. So I messaged the guy. I'm like, hey, can I pick up, like, oh, I love this. This is gonna be perfect. And he's like, yeah, I also have this. Guys, I kid you not. He has a bench from the 1930s. It's a trolley bench. It's an old 1930s trolley bench. And, we talked price. I gave a pretty fair offer. This is a post-war like electric, like little four-wheeler. It's cute, but it's an electric post-war model from Lionel. But I finally got him to a good price, and so tomorrow we're picking up a 1930s trolley bench. It's from Sacramento. And I don't know how they got it over to Oregon where I'm at, but we're picking it up tomorrow. I'm so stoked. It's all original. It is so nice. And I'm going to have it at my store. I'm going to display some stuff on it. But it's going to be perfect. I also picked up another CRT. I'm sure you guys are aware, but underneath my layout, I actually have one. I'll just lower you guys real quick. Yeah, so I have a CRT right there, and I like playing like VHS on it and stuff, and I think it's fun. But I bought another one, one to keep at my shop, so I'm gonna have like VHS tapes there. I've got a ton of train VHS and train DVDs, so I'm gonna have that set up at the shop as well as the layout. And tomorrow's when we start, getting pretty serious about it. So we're gonna be moving tons of stuff. I bought like 5 or so shelves, I want to say. Josh, what is the steam locomotive running? The steam locomotive that's running right now, the steam locomotive is an 080 Lionel, Pennsylvania. There's nothing special about it. It's like a starter set from the 2000s. My best friend has that same type of TV, always plays Top Gun. That's sick. I think I have Top Gun. Let me go check. Okay, well, I couldn't find Top Gun, but I did find Mission Impossible, so I guess that'll be close enough. Dang, I got left-handed. I just read your message. You have one of those Pennsylvania 080s, or you used to have it as a Union Pacific. Yeah, one from a starter set, and the sound just quit. See, I don't know if this one is supposed to have sound. I mean, I guess we can check real quick. I don't think it's. I'm just curious. You've got me curious. I don't know if it has a sound yet. Oh no, but it looks like it has an air whistle. Guys, we need to test. I haven't even tested the air whistle. Put it back on here. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Okay, definitely not the strongest whistle ever, but it is there. Very quiet. Very quiet. No rail sounds though. Teresa, I'm glad you like the red one. I found out that F-59s run my train line around. Yeah, you got some F-59s running around on your local train line? That's pretty sick. Very quiet. It's a very baby air whistle. I mean, it's cool that it works. I don't know what I was expecting. That's good. A little air whistle action. O-gauge Lionel Lines 249 Pennsylvania steam locomotive train set that I bought from a friend up here in Winchester, Illinois. Nice. It sounds like a good pickup, Josh. 249 Pennsylvania. I think I have a 249. Oh no, I have a 250. I have a 250. Yeah, if there is a 242 that exists, I almost can guarantee you it probably has gone through my hands at some point. I'm like cursed with 242. That's the color? Yeah, they made two of those with the orange stripe. They made the 249 and the 250. Add an accessory activation track piece to your layout. Yeah, I actually plan on doing that. It's funny you mentioned it. So, do I have an old Lionel turbine? Oh, like an S2? I almost bought an S2, but they wanted too much for it. So I actually don't have any S2s. I have this. This is a custom, this is a custom one that I picked up. This was a part of a collection. It's like a Great Northern painted 264. Obviously, yes, I know it's not a turbine, but it's probably the closest bigger post-war steam engine I have right now. I do have some big pre-war stuff, but yeah, SBR. I'm going to. So I added a bunch of activation stuff to the layout at my shop. My current layout is lacking so much. My current layout is pretty embarrassing. What am I thinking about Halloween for my layout? So I was looking on eBay today. I was trying to see if there's any good Halloween bulk lots, but there's not a lot of Halloween stuff for sale right now at decent prices. The only Halloween stuff I have is I have those the intermodal. I have the Halloween semi-scale intermodal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to thrift some Halloween decor and I'm going to put it on the layout just to spice it up. Teresa asks, why isn't the crossing turning on? The crossing isn't turning on because none of it's wired. I have not been putting in any time to my current layout. We've been really working on setting up the store, getting it rock and rolling. What are your thoughts about the RMT beep locomotive, and do you plan on getting one at some point? So, funny enough, I've been looking for a very specific RMT beep locomotive for a very long time. A very long time. It is specifically their high hood Navy beep. And they also have an Amtrak Bud beep. I have yet to find... Yes, Teresa, the layout is always a work in progress. But I have yet to find the Amtrak beep that RMT made. Or Bud, excuse me, the Amtrak Bud that RMT made. And the Navy ones pop up for sale once every few months, but they're usually just a little bit too expensive. And it's but I really want to buy some. I think they're very cute. I think they're very cutesy. I also think they're very fun. You guys are very aware that I like very whimsical trains and the SpongeBob train, and I'm running this electrical train right now just because it looks really silly. It looks like a brick. I mean, it literally looks like a brick. Yeah, SBR. I don't know how you keep nailing these, but SBR, you are right. SBR, I have been looking for one. It's funny. It's funny you mentioned that. But yeah, left-handed. Sorry, I don't have any S2s. In hindsight, I probably should have bought the one that I saw, but I didn't. And live and learn. So initially today, you guys will probably get a kick out of this. Amtrak cars, accessory track, the beep. It's crazy. I know you're dialed. Are you able to run any freight trains on the layout from the $600 video? I don't. The freight trains. You talking about like the rolling stock? Or because you said the $600 video? The only engines that I got from that was the Polar Express, but I got like 40 pieces of rolling stock. I kept some of that rolling stock, so I have all of the Burlington BNSF hoppers. Yo, RMT's re-releasing the beep? No, I did not hear that. All right, model. I'll get out the Atlas hoppers. That is sick. Oh, modeling. Oh, you want it from the 2000? You want the $2,000 one? Yeah, I can get out one of the ES44s. So I would be running my other legacy stuff, guys. Oh wait, I don't think I have my legacy locomotive. I don't have my legacy remote with me. Oh, okay. Oh no, I don't think I'm able to run it today. So I'll get it out at least. So I'm currently my train club. You saw it on a Ben's video whenever he was at the owner of RMT's layout. Oh heck yeah, dude! If they come out with ones with like, yo, imagine command control beeps. You know how sick that would be? Command control beeps. That would be so cool. So anyways, I don't have any of my legacy control or any of my like Bluetooth control stuff with me. My train club is currently set up at a county fair local to me, and I was running a lot of my stuff at the county fair, and I left some of my stuff over there. That of which was my universal remote. So I actually don't have my universal remote with me, which means I didn't think about that. I'm sorry, I don't have that. That means we're running all conventional, but I do have like several dozen conventional locomotives here, so we got tons of stuff. Maybe next weekend, next Friday, I'll try to. But I have the Southern and the nickel plate ES44. I have them on my shelf actually right now. So I will say my plans for this live stream kind of got foiled, and you guys are gonna think this is pretty ironic. So maybe 2 weeks ago on eBay, I bought a Z4000 because I got in some Protosound 1 stuff that's broken. One of them is a Union Pacific gas turbine. It's a big Veranda turbine. The other one was is Genesis P42. So I ordered the Z4000 controller, and you're heading out? Modeling mainline, I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. So I ordered that, and I was gonna hook up the Z4000, run the Z4000, have the controller hooked up, and I was gonna work on the MTH locomotives today and have a whole MTH stream. But guess what happened, guys? The train. FedEx was taking my Z4000 by train, and the train broke down. I kid you not. I got an eBay update today. The train carrying my Z4000 broke down. How ironic is that? Literally, the terrible luck. Terrible luck. Yo, what's up, King Julian? We're just chilling, chatting about some new news in the railroading space and just hanging out. Talking about I'm opening up a shop soon. We're just all hanging out. Left-handed. Did I ever fix the spring in one of the couplers? No, I'm still trying to find that spring. I'm gonna call some stores that stock legacy parts and see if they can pull up the SKU for me. I cannot find it to save my life. SBR, you have 4 beeps? What beeps do you have? Oh my god, you have 4 beeps? I love beeps. I think they're so cute. Dang, that's a lot. 4 beeps, holy. How did I afford a Z4000? You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. No, I'm very thankful. I actually have a pretty well-paying job. And the job that I have lets me spend a lot of time playing with trains, and then I get to pursue my adventures with trains. And luckily, the eBay and stuff that I have is somewhat profitable. And basically, money comes in, and then I buy different trains, and then it comes back out, and then I buy more trains, and it's just this constant exchange of money. But a Z4000 is coming in, and I'm super stoked about that. How old is Lionel? So how old is that controller? I'm using a VW. You guys can it's like right there. It's actually a VW, so it's slightly weaker than a ZW. I have a ZW that is broken. Yeah, so this is I have a ZW right here. It's just broken. If you guys are watching, make sure to hit the like. Make sure to like the live. Hopefully that way we can get some more people. Everyone hanging out in here talking trains. But if you haven't already, hit the like. It feels so weird. I sound like a sellout saying that. But it does help the stream a lot. But yeah, SBR, I'm set for this bigger layout. Yeah, the 080 has a very weak smoke unit. It is very weak. It's a very, it's just such a dainty locomotive. It's so little, and it has a very nice headlight. It's a very cutesy locomotive. But we are getting set up for this bigger layout. What I'm thinking is right here, guys, we're gonna add maybe 8 inches, and we're gonna do 8 inches, but I'm gonna put it on the other side so that way I don't have to stain it and stuff. I don't want to. I don't want to spend the time and stain it and build more legs and do that kind of stuff. I think I'm just gonna get some angle iron, and we're just gonna put a slab of wood on it, and then we're just gonna buy some 54-inch tube track, and we're just gonna run it. We're gonna send it. Green Legion, what's up? What's up? We're just hanging out, running trains. If you guys name a train that you want to see, I'll throw it on the tracks. I don't have any of my legacy stuff right now. It's currently at my club's layout. They're running it for the Benton County Fair. I've got some other stuff. Shared my live stream on your YouTube channel. Josh, thank you for doing that. That is very kind. That is very kind. I'm going to switch out this guy for an RS3 that I have. Yeah, SBR, I'm really thinking about getting that 054 real tracks. I'm split. I don't know what to do, honestly, if I'm being for real. My ZW has been on 4 layouts before mine. It's been in the family since 1960. Dad bought it brand new, still on the shelf with dust. Dang. See, the ZWs are nice. I just get worried with my ZW. I need to install better circuit protection, but the ZW is not the best for my more sensitive modern stuff. And I was running some very power intensive units, and they were struggling, or the transformer was struggling. So Z4000 it is. Plus it was a good deal. I got it for $440 shipped, so it was pretty fair price. Do I have the general that makes the Christmas songs? Yes, I actually do. I do have the very fun Christmas general. I may be able to run it conventionally. I think some line keys are able to mess with. I may not be able to. I feel like some of them, I forgot the sequence, but if you do a certain sequence with the direction, sometimes they'll run conventionally. at least I know that my Legacy 280 will do that. But maybe not this one. I don't, guys. I don't have my Legacy. I don't have my remote with me right now. Yeah, we may not be able to run it today. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't have my remote. It's at my club layout. So we can look at it though. We'll look at it and we'll just stare. We'll stare at it. We'll look at how nice it looks and how much fun it does whenever it does its little caroling. Let me pull up the chat real quick. You guys are sending tons of messages. Hey, you found your dad's old Santa Fe U-boat? I did not know they had Santa Fe U-boats in a shed. That's pretty cool. It's nice that you're getting into modeling. Yeah, I have the Lion Chief app on my phone. What if I go off the stream for a second? Hold on. I wonder if I can pause the stream and then like start running it while I have the stream going. I don't know if I can do that. I can try. I wonder what happened. Okay, Josh said it's okay. It's awesome looking. That's good. Josh, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. And that's what matters. All right, as long as you're happy, like we're good. We'll put something else whimsical on the track. Oh. Oh. 40 asks, where is the shop gonna be? No, left-handed, bro. I have the bikini bottom, dude. I have that at the County Fair too, bro. Okay, I have my 280. I have my SD40-2, my dummy, and my live one, and I have the Bikini Bottom Express and the American Freedom Train. I have those ones over there right now. So, I know. I'm sorry. No Bikini Bottom Express today. I'll put on the Mickey Mouse. Whatever this is. We'll put on the Mickey Mouse. What do I have, brother? I have a Union Pacific RS3. I have my Trainmaster. I have the Great Northern. I've got an Amtrak ABA set. I have a Navy switcher. I have some 30s and 40s. I have about like 12 Marks steam engines. Oh, the Hiawatha? Maybe we can run the Hiawatha later. There we go. There's some whimsy. Amtrak? Yeah, we'll put on our... That's actually a good idea. We'll put that on. Dude, it's been a while. Look at how dusty these are. It's been so long since I've ran these. Ooh, I have an exciting announcement about Amtrak too. Ooh, you guys aren't ready for this. All right, we've got enough people in here. Okay, so as you guys know, the logo of my channel this is not an F7, but the logo of my channel is an F7. It's Amtrak 101. It ran for like just a handful of years during Amtrak's phase 1. So if you guys are aware, there has never been a O-gauge tooled F7 before in phase 1, like in that livery, like that is like super prototypical, until Golden Gate Depot just did one. So I coughed up the money, guys. I ordered a Golden Gate Depot F7, so it's on its way right now, and I'm pretty stoked. It's gonna be pretty cool. But yes, we coughed up the money. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be so cool, bro. Those things are so sick. They're so nice. They're so nice. Yeah, I got that on the way now. But it's like that engine is so incredibly important to me. Like it's been the face of this channel. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order. So Lionel in 2024 made a rainbow Amtrak Phase One set. They made so I'm gonna order that. It's like $1,000, I think. I think I'm gonna order one of the secondary packs. That's like 2 cars. Yeah, they use like a blue. I'm pretty sure they have blue Nami. So I'm gonna get a better. I'm gonna actually buy the right decoder. Well, it comes with a decoder, but I'm gonna buy an upgraded system and fit it to my layout. Finally. But I'm gonna buy the 21 inch. So I'm gonna buy a mix of 21 inch and 18 inch because they offer the Phase 1 scale cars in 18 inch, but the rainbow pack is in 21 inch, so it'll be a blend of the two. But that's currently in the works. Yeah, the overhang is going to be pretty bad. The overhang is going to be really bad. But it'll be fine. They can run on 54 inch. I think, but the 21 inch cars, they're like so goofy. Put the baby on a gondola and pull out the steam engine. You're talking about our resident troll? I'll throw it on. Once I'm done setting up this Amtrak train, we'll run the troll around. Alright, I'm just unboxing a few of our Phase 1 cars. But yeah, that's some exciting stuff. I got my order confirmed, and so I'm just waiting to get the message to pay, because there should be done being painted sometime like August, I think. But they're gonna, dude, those Golden Gate models do not play. I don't know what I was expecting, but they're really expensive. We're pushing the budget, okay? We're pushing the budget. Dude, SBR, are you talking about the coal cars, these Pennsylvania coal cars? What's up, Ryebray? Thanks for tuning in to the live. Are you talking about these coal cars right here? Bro, I need to show you guys. I'll show you guys the boxes for them. They're pretty cool. You remember that Baltimore and Ohio baggage car that I was talking about in the first stream? Well, apparently it's a Williams reproduction. I didn't know that at the time, and it's recently found out. Yeah, a lot of Williams like original stuff that they did was literally just Lionel reproduction. So that doesn't really surprise me that much, but that is cool. I do like the Williams reproduction stuff. I have some Williams, whatchamacallit. I've got Williams New York Central passenger cars up for sale on my eBay. And I used to have some Williams Amtrak cars, but I sold those. I love Williams stuff. So these are those cool cars that I'm using. I actually have 2 more of them, but they're die-cast K-line. Die-cast K-line. Got another HON 37 Santa Fe yesterday for my early birthday on August 31st. Josh, happy early birthday. That's awesome. But yeah, these are the die-cast ones. They say adult. That's kind of funny. Adult collectible. I don't really know what that means, but it's an adult collectible. Get some more of these Amtrak cars on. y'all are tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just throwing some of these Amtrak cars on the track right now. Nice. Those are some good cars. I like Santa Fe. I like Amtrak, obviously. I just dropped like way too much money on Amtrak stuff, so I feel you. Everyone tuning in. Nice to see everybody. How's everyone's Friday? Anyone have some fun plans for the weekend? Yeah, left-handed. Those are my New York Central ones up. I feel like I have them at a good price. If anybody wants them cheaper, I mean, I can sell them cheaper. I really don't care that much. Do I have an Amtrak Dome car? Yeah, I'll throw an Amtrak Dome car on. I've got 4 of the Williams Superliner SL80 scale size. Love them. Just need to buy about 4 more. Dude, those Amtrak Superliners do not play. Holy. I sold a set of 4 semi-scale Superliner or MTH ones. People, God bless, dude. It's expensive. Is that 027? Dang. Is that 027? No, this is 42 and that's 31. This is Menard's tube track. Oh, let me get the observation car out. Yeah, whenever if you want to buy them, bro, just I mean, they'll stay up if somebody else gets them, you know, they do, but yeah, I can do less, man. I could probably do like $200 on them. I don't really mind. I'm not in them a lot. As long as they go to a good home, bro. Rybray, thank you for the compliment and the layout. They're cool. They're a cool set. Is it easy to run the trains? Yes, it is very easy. All I do is move a lever around and they go around the track. It's pretty nice. Yeah, last stream we ran these Phase 1 cars with the American Freedom train. It looked pretty good. Who had the idea to run the Phase 1? Was it SBR or was it Left Hand? I can't remember who had the idea. That was a really good idea, whoever came up with that. It ended up looking pretty good. There we go. All right, we're back. Just depends on how much money. Yeah, I get that. I am too good. I'm going to Alti, Illinois homecoming picnic thing tomorrow. They have a parade. Nice. Have fun at homecoming. Sounds super fun. You love the Pennsylvania train? Yeah, I'll probably have that for sale at my store in a little bit. I know I brought up Amtrak. Okay, yeah. It may have been you left-handed. King Julian, thinking about buying a Genesis. My problem is that a steam engine man too. So hard to decide. Dude, just buy both, bro. The lights are peak. Yeah, dude, they're pretty sick. They're all light pretty well. They look good. We'll turn off the lights real quick. It's still light outside, so it's, you know, it shouldn't be too bad. Steve asks, what's my favorite railroad? It's probably a toss-up between, I really like really early Santa Fe. So I'd probably a toss-up between that and Amtrak. I also really like Amtrak. I also like really early electric. So just like kind of like any early electric stuff just in general. I'm a big GG1 fan. Dude, left-handed, bro. We're in sync, bro. We're in sync. Dude, we're on the same wavelength. I'm telling you, that's why you're my mod, bro. That's why you're my mod. Ooh, exciting news. Yo, guys, I'm getting a new phone. So I've been using an iPhone 13 forever. But I just this week went out and I ordered a 17 Pro. So hopefully quality will be going up. And with the 17 Pro, I can buy a better microphone because I have like microphone issues with this phone. And so I have issues with like my port and stuff and a whole bunch of, anyways, blah, 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 blah. We should be having some higher quality videos and live streams coming up, which is going to be sick. If you guys are just tuning in, all we're doing right now, we're just running trains, hanging out. Want to hear about your week. If you guys picked up any cool trains, yeah, right, we're getting a 17 Pro. If you guys picked up any trains this week, send me a message about it. Put it in the chat. I want to see what you guys are buying. Curious to hear what you guys are getting. If you guys are curious what I've bought, I've been buying like rail ephemera. I'm going to try to get a daylight steam locomotive or Hiawatha or 4014. Dude, those are some big trains, bro. Those are some big trains, Josh. I think the 4014 is a little played out. I think you should get a Hiawatha. What's up, CO2727? Yeah, so if you guys weren't here at the beginning of the live, I was talking about some of the stuff I've been buying recently. And it's all been non-train, like not model related. So tomorrow I'm picking up a 1930s trolley bench that we're gonna put for display in my store. Let's see, Speeve, I bought myself an Athearn DD4. Ooh, nice. That's a good pickup. Some HO love, I like to hear it. That's a good pickup, bro. What are you gonna run with it? Picked up some old Athearn Santa Fe passenger cars and getting a crossing delivered Monday. Yeah, it sounds sick. Yeah, I'm a big fan of some of the old Athearn Blue Box stuff. Yeah, Josh, you should get a Hiawatha or like the S3s that came out in the new catalog. I didn't buy any trains, but I saw 2 trains today. CSX Power in Decatur, Illinois. Ooh, nice. Good pickups. It's been a while. I haven't been on the East Coast in a bit, but it's been a while since I've seen some CSX. So guys, I'm picking up a trolley bench, 1930s trolley bench from Sacramento tomorrow. And then I'm picking up some cabinets as well. Picking up some cabinets for the shop. And then we're gonna start moving stuff into the shop. It's gonna be pretty exciting. Who goes to Lynbrook Trainland? I can't say I've ever heard of that. Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad? I went to Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad last weekend when we posted the video. When last weekend's video went out, I was at the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad with my girlfriend. And we were riding number 25, 101 years old this year. 1 Canadian and 1 Union Pacific, and that's it. I want something else for rent, and as soon as I leave my spot, different power comes. Yeah. Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, the BNSF presidential train went through my area not too long ago, but I missed that. Other than that, I just have a lot of Portland and Western. A lot of Portland and Western over here. They have some cool blueberry GPs that I post. I posted a few shorts of on my Reddit. 10 minutes after I left, I went through. Bro, wholly unlucky. Wholly unlucky. Maybe it just is waiting till you left. If I have any other trains, can you run them? Sure, yeah, I've got other stuff. We'll swap out the inner loop. Inner loop's been on the longest. Everyone say goodbye. Sell your left leg for a CSX Snap 9. That's funny. Bro, these are so heavy. Oh my goodness. I'm going to set up this RS3 in the meantime. Yeah, Josh, we'll run the Hiawatha later tonight. Yeah, right, Bray. This is a Union Pacific. And at some point, I want to experiment with Blue Nami. I just haven't got the chance to yet. This RS3 is cute. It has a horn. A very silly horn. All right. Green Legion. Do I have any military-themed cars? Oh, of course. I always have military stuff. Only if I had adult money, then I would be able to get whatever I wanted. Yeah. But the thing with adult money is adult money comes with adult responsibility. So it's like a little bit of a trade-off. Yeah, we'll run some militaries. Remind me in like 5 minutes. We'll run some military stuff in a few. But I've got I have my little baby Navy switcher. We'll run this guy in a little bit. CO, I'm glad you like the layout. We have not been putting a lot of effort in the layout recently, so I'm glad you like it. Who has ever heard of responsibilities? Not me. Real. Do I use a transformer? Yes, I do. I do use a transformer. All right, flashbang. Lights are back on. Flashbang. But yes, I do in fact use a transformer. Yeah, but we'll get a little military train going in a little bit. I've got like a Menards boxcar, and I have like a submarine flat car and some other stuff that we can put on. What's my favorite locomotive to run? My favorite locomotive to run is probably either my SpongeBob train, which unfortunately I do not have here right now, or I would say it's my Legacy 280 consolidation. What is under the table? A lot of trains and like other storage. Better than your layout? I don't know, man. My layout's not that great. I have a TV, CRT TV, to watch a bunch of train VHS. I have like an N64 Wii, a PS2 that I run off here. And then even lower, my room's a little messier now because we got all the trains. There's some train storage here, and then there's more train storage under my bed. And then my living room right now, dude, my living room is full of trains because I'm in the process of setting up my shop. So there's trains everywhere in my crew. You have an O-gate switcher and Lionel line O-gate. Oh, like the one that I showed. Nice. Yeah, something that's on the pickup list that I'm keeping an eye out for. I would like an atomic energy commission. Atomic energy switcher. You know what? We're gonna put the military train on now. RS3's coming off. I like the Amtrak too much. We're keeping the Amtrak on. I don't feel like taking the Amtrak off. Unless you guys want me to take the Amtrak off. I don't think you guys want me to. Do I get my trains from Trainland? Right, Brain. I've got a lot of videos on my channel about how I get most of my trains. But I'd say like 90% of them I get off Facebook Marketplace. And I also buy and sell model train collections. So a lot of the stuff I get in is like leftover stuff from that. If I remove the Amtrak, they'll be an hour late. Yes, this is the reason why. Amtrak is on time right now. Yo, Eugene, what's up? How are my family, friends doing tonight? Good evening. I'm doing good. Eugene, I'm glad you're doing well. Everything's going well over here. We're in good health. Tomorrow we're picking up a lot of stuff for the layout. Or for my train store, excuse me. It'd be nice. Right now we're setting up a military train now. I can't remember who asked for the military train, but I do have a Desert Victory SC40-2, but it is not here right now. But thanks everybody for tuning in. This live stream's doing great. I really appreciate everybody showing up. It's super awesome that so many people are here checking out the stream. We're just hanging out. If you guys got any new pickups this week, put it in the chat. I want to hear about the trains you guys are getting. We're all just here to hang out, have a good time. We got the Navy switcher going on now. This one, right, Bray, I picked this one up in a train store in South Carolina. That's what got me back into the hobby. So fun fact, this switcher is really important to me. If I hadn't have bought that switcher, I would not have gotten back into this. Green Legion, I have another dummy A unit if you're asking, but I do have another dummy. It's just, I don't want to make the train too long, but I do have 2 more Amtrak cars that I put for. Yeah, let me grab, I've got a Menards Navy one. Is a dummy engine considered a locomotive or a car? I would say it's an engine. I would just say it's like an engine. Hello, good O-scale model train. Hell yeah. You should check out my channel, and I do some train videos. Rybre, I'll check out your channel. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Bing! All right, I took a screenshot. All right, I'm gonna put on this Menards Navy boxcar to go with it. Got one more to put on here. Left-handed true. A dummy engine would not be very smart. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, if you haven't liked the live yet, like the live, get a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I post like every other Saturday-ish. We go live every Friday. We'll always be here hanging out. If you haven't subbed, make sure to hit that. I'm just dusting this guy off, dude. He's so dusty. Oh, wait, I have a duster. I literally have a duster. I bought a duster. I should say I didn't buy a duster. My girlfriend very kindly gave me a duster. But we're just cleaning off this submarine car before we put it on the track. It is very dusty. But this submarine car is, what is the name by the tunnel? The name by the tunnel. I'm not sure, but if you're asking what that says, that's Gerard. But this guy, I don't know if the troll has a name. I just kind of call him Troll. All right, submarine, going on the tracks. There we go. All right, there's the military train. For everyone to see it, there it is. The Green Legion. You've got some model railroading shorts. It would be very nice if you saw them. All right, bet. I just took a screenshot. I will check out your channel. Nice trains. Eugene, I'm glad you like the trains. We're running an MPC era Phase 1 Amtrak consist. And then we've got a post-war Lionel Navy switcher, followed by an MPC era submarine, then a modern, I think it's a very late MPC atomic AEC waste tanker, and then a Menards Navy boxcar. Yeah, everyone, we're just hanging out. We're running trains. We're having a good time. The trains that I usually buy on Facebook, are they usually broken or do they work? I would like split it. I would say like 60-40. I would say like 60% of the time they do work, and then 40% of the time they don't. If we look to the left, it's a lot of broken trainage. Left-handed, yeah, left-handed. I don't think I've subbed you, bro. I took a screenshot as well. I know. I need to check out your videos, bro. So these are all the broken trains. Lots of broken trainage. All the boxes. Oh, I also have a snake. Guys, I have a pet snake. A snake in there. Yeah, these are all broken. Literally all this is broken. So you do get a fair bit. But I do buy a lot of trains, and I buy them usually knowing they're broken. So I kind of do it to myself. It's fun, though. It's a lot of fun fixing stuff. Or at least trying to. Hey, if you guys haven't, make sure to drink some water. Stay hydrated. Dude, it's always tough. These lives, man, I get dried out. I love buying broken model trains. I like the experience of fixing them, and you get to learn more. See, exactly. I agree 100%. That's the best part. My snake's name is Lomas. He's named after Lomas Brown, offensive tackle for the Detroit Lions. We're gonna grease this guy a little bit. He's very hot. This guy's very hot. Holy. Don't worry, guys. We're just doing some quick repairs. Our train here is muy fuego. He's working hard. He's pulling all these people. All right, we're back. All right, let's check out. Let's check the messages. It'd be nice if I can actually find some, and also for an affordable price as well. Because I've seen people selling broken engines like gold. Yeah, it's pretty wild. People sell stuff for ridiculous prices on Marketplace. I always do my best to try to explain to people that it's, their 242 post-war steam engine is not worth $1,000. It's very hard to explain to people that, and they don't understand. Rybray asks, what steam trains do I have? I have a lot. I have a lot, dude. What era? What maker? I have a lot of cheap steam engines, a lot of cheap ones. It's funny how Switcher have a steam locomotive motor instead of a Lionel Lines motor for the drivewall wheels. Yeah, I agree. They do look a little silly. I got a lot of steam engines. They're all really cheap though. They're all very cheapy. I have a lot of Mark's steam engines. I have a SpongeBob dockside switcher. I have 2 dockside switchers actually. I have like 5 or 6 242s. 080. I have 2 Hudsons, 2 Berkshires. Like, this probably around like 20 or so. They fluctuate. Some come in, some come out. This depends. I don't know if anybody here will care, but Lionel came out with an announcement that they're updating the Base 3 app. What is my favorite train in the entire world? That's a tough question. Does it have to exist? Ooh, the J-Class 611. Woo. That's a good one. I don't know, man. I don't know what my favorite train would be. It would probably, I'll pull out a good one. It'll probably be a Baldwin Centipede. Wow, that's what I'll say for today. Probably one of my favorites. Because it has a nose kind of like an F7/E9, and it's really long. They're cool, bro. They're so cool. Have I thought about buying that 260? Yes. Good luck finding one. Dude, they're like impossible. They never come for sale. And I also haven't been looking very hard, but it's really hard to find. Like how that steam locomotive train you were trying to fix and it caught on fire. Yeah, we've had a few fires. Last live stream, if you guys weren't watching our last live stream, we did have a fire last live stream. That was funny. But yeah, an American Flyer M10000 that we were working on caught on fire. So that was interesting. That was interesting. Definitely interesting. Yeah, so if you go to my VOD, so if you go to my YouTube channel and you press the live tab, it's like my 3rd live stream, and in the comments, I pinned the timestamp. That way you don't have to sit through the whole 3-hour live stream, and you can see when it caught on fire. Yes, it caught fire right here. The train is okay, but for the record, it is okay. But yes, it did catch on fire. Yeah, it happens. It happens. It happens. Everyone tuning in, thanks everyone for tuning in to the live. We're just hanging out, talking about trains we want to get. Green Legion, you'll be right back. Yeah, go check it out, bro. You watch it catch on fire. Back when I was in the HO scale, I had an old Tyco GP39 catch on fire like that. It was fun. Okay, so I have some pretty serious questions to ask you guys. So I'm sure first of all, one in the chat if you model HO. If you have like HO, you have like an HO layout or you set it up from time to time, one in the chat. I'm trying to see something real quick. I have some HO questions for you guys. Obviously, I do not deal with HO a lot. I'm an O-gauge guy. One in the chat if you like HO, two in the chat if you do not like HO. Rybray, do you know... Oh, Datify. Yes, I do know Datify. I don't know him like personally, but I do watch his channel. I think he has fun, entertaining content. I think it's really cool how frequently he uploads. It's good. There needs to be more people in this space that upload frequently, such as myself. I need to upload frequently. But yes, he has really good. He has fun content. I like watching. One. All right, I got 1-1 in the chat. You know what? That's good enough. So I'm obviously at my store. I'm going to be selling a lot of HO rolling stock. I probably have roughly like 1,000 pieces right now. Maybe like 500. Maybe like 500. Anyway, I have a lot. I have HO trains like HO1. I do like HO, but I'm gonna stick to my roots with O-gauge. Okay. But so I do want your guys' opinions. Green Legion, my store is in the process of opening. It's gonna be in Corvallis, Oregon. So my question for you guys: if you went to a train store, what is a reasonable price that you would want to pay for in-box cheap rolling stock? Because I have about like 100 blue box Athearn rolling stock, like 100. They're in their original boxes, very little runtime. Some of them are assembled, some of them are kits. So some of them are kits that are assembled, some of them are still like unassembled. What is a good price that you want to pay for HO rolling stock, like one piece? Like what is a reasonable price? Because I don't know what to sell them for. I'm really struggling to find a good price. $5 or $10 for them. 2 cents. Yo, 40 giraffe, bro. I'm not selling them for 2 cents, bro. Rybray, $40. Spitfire, $25.30. Really? You guys would pay $25 for Athearn Blue Box rolling stock? Carl, bro. Carl, I'm for Saturday, bro. Carl, I'll be there tomorrow. Carl, I'll be there tomorrow, bro. Trust, bro. Carl is part of my train club. He's dogging on me for not being at the fair right now. Josh, $30. See, Green Legion. Yeah. See, I agree, guys. $30 seems way too much. So I agree with Green Legion. I was thinking like $5 max, like $5 a piece for HO rolling stock. Well, because my thing though is I have a lot of Athearn Blue Box, but I also have a lot of Tyco, and I have a fair amount of Cox as well. I have a fair amount of Cox rolling stock too, and so like I'm aware that like Cox and Tyco are like lower quality than Athearn. Like if this is Athearn, then like Tyco and Cox are like right here. Iron Rails says 10 to 20. Okay. I was thinking about keeping it like to the $5 to $10 range, like some of the nicer ones. Fair amount of what now? A fair amount of Cox. COX. How to get to the shop. I'll have a whole video about it. There will be an entire video. Yo, Casey, what is up? Thanks for tuning in the live. What is up? Yeah, y'all insane for paying 10 or 30. Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. Like, holy, if you guys are paying $30 for HO rolling stock, it's pretty crazy. Must be like really nice. To be fair though, I have paid over $100 for like a single piece of Lionel rolling stock, so maybe I understand. Like I somewhat resonate. I have paid a bit of money for some stuff. HO is way cheaper than O gauge though. Oh yes, yeah, I agree 100%. HO, and it should be that way. Rybray asks, do I know RBP trains? Yes, I do. Chris, I watch a lot of his videos. Very entertaining. He has a really nice layout. Very big trains. Yeah, he's got good content. Yeah, my shop. I'm thinking about selling some of my like HO engines for like what, $8, bro. Like I have some HO engines that are just like really really cheap. That I'm gonna be selling like super low. Seen bags of like 10 Tyco freight cars go for like $5. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking like loose. So I've also got a lot of loose Athearn. I'm thinking the loose Athearn. I'm gonna do like. Look at this guy break. Pretty spicy right now. The loose Athearn, I'm thinking like maybe like $3 a piece. That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking like $3. I feel like that'd be a good price. $3. All right. $8 fully steel. Bro, I'm telling y'all, I'm not trying to scam, bro. Bro, bring back cheap model trains, bro. I'm being so for real too. I'm not like saying this just to say it here. All right, sorry guys, I was setting up the Train Master. We got to give the Amtrak ones a break. They're getting a little hot. I have our old trusty dusty Train Master take over. Yeah, why not? Let's. Oh. Back it up. Well, that would have been very expensive. Rybray, you've got 5 more minutes. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. Green Legion, I'll have a video about this store. But yeah, you can get HO for cheap. I agree, Carl. You just gotta be patient. Let me flip this around. Maybe the other coupler will be better. Sometimes Trainmaster is a little finicky. Should I get more track or more rolling stock? Depends. If you have more space for more track, I would do track, so that way you can make longer trains in the future. User 66, nice save. Thank you. Yes, that was a close call. Does anyone in the chat want to guess how expensive this train is? Just curious. Does anyone know like how much that is worth? Do I have any O gauge in Minneapolis and St. Louis? Yes, I think I do. Hey, if you know how expensive this is, put your guesses in the chat, bro. Gotta flex on them every once in a while. Tree fitty, 550, 200 or 300, maybe 500. I see them go for a lot. It pulled about 250, $1. I think the cheapest one on eBay right now maybe is like. I'm pulling it up. I'm looking it up on my computer. We're gonna fact check this. What's the number? 23.1? Okay, there's one for sale for $1,700. $1,700 is the cheapest one right now. So if you guys aren't aware, it is a 1 year only original Jersey Central. I verified the shell and everything. Has the original heat stamping. There's a Williams remake. The Williams remakes are about like $300. But yeah, I think the cheapest one right now is $1,700 on eBay. I know user 66. I wish there was. No, I'm being legit, guys. You can look it up right now. I invite you guys to go check eBay. You'll find the Williams repo, but you will not find the original Lionel. This one's from 1956. It's an OG, bro. RBP made a video about it too. Yeah, RBP actually had a pretty good video about it. But they are hard to come across. Mine's in pretty bad shape. Mine is not worth $1,700. Bro, come on, bro. I'll be full soul listening, bro. Yo. Yo. Hello? Yes. Guys, hello? What are we doing? Now, to be fair, this did come with part of its carton. This was 2,000 sold, 1,650 off trains. Not half bad. Yeah, that's fair. I would stay away from eBay because you will spend money. Ryebray, have a great night. What is my rarest engine? What is the rarest engine and the engine I've had to pay the most for? Oh no, I'll answer. I don't care. I do not mind talking price at all. So I would say my rarest engine is probably not this. I think my rarest engine that I have. This is a 773E Hudson. Now you'll notice. Hold on. 1 second. I would say this is probably my rarest one. This is a pre-war Hudson. You don't find these for sale very often. It sucks though that it's been repainted and it doesn't have its original drivers, but it has all the original 700E stamping, but it's not a 700E, it's a 773, I believe. So this is probably my rarest one / most expensive. It's a toss-up between the Trainmaster and this, honestly. The most I've ever paid though, like the single most I've ever paid for a locomotive would be the one I just ordered. That's coming in. The Golden Gate Depot F7 it's $800. Josh, you've got a Virginia Trainmaster. I'm telling you, those Trainmasters are sick. I love my Trainmaster. If there was any railroad that you would retire, what would it be? None of them. We should keep all trains alive. Did you know that the engine that you were holding was offered as a kit? Yes, I did. I thought at first when I bought this that it was a kit, one of the kit ones, but it is not. This engine, I need to make a video like asking, yes, thank you, Greenleaf, excuse me. I need to make a video asking people for help identifying this engine. I actually don't know what year it is, and I have a lot of questions about this engine, so there's a lot of unanswered things. This is a very odd locomotive, but it is pretty cool to have like one of the most desirable trains right now. That and this Trainmaster. I'm fuck's happy with the Trainmaster. I'm working on getting an original tender. I do need an original tender for my Hudson. I am missing that. But yeah, shout out RBP Trains. I may ask him. I may email him. I wish I had enough clout. Like, bro, let me just text him, bro. I'll send him my digits and ask him if he can help me. No, but I seriously may ask him for help. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. See, I wouldn't retire my train either. Also, I figured I would just put that. You don't have to answer price questions because I know people are a bit touchy on that. Oh, bro. I am very transparent. If anybody asks me how much I pay for like anything, I will be very honest and tell people. I think that trains should be a lot cheaper than they are, and I think there are some people that are still severely overvaluing post-war. I think a lot of people don't realize that post-war is on a very big decline. I will say though, so like in general, the market is currently trending. The market is Green Legion, Lifelike is alive. They're part of their Proto 2000 uses Lifelike tooling. Or at least they got bought by them. So currently, general post-war is like going down. High quality, rare, sought after post-war is roughly stagnant right now, which is good. But it's really good that post-war is on a decline, which means post-war is like cheaper than ever right now. Yeah, I have some Proto 2000. Oh, I think I have one right here. This is a Proto 2000 high hood. Left-handed, you'll be back. Your YouTube's starting to freak you out. All right, bet, bro. I'll see you in a second. This is Proto 2000. If you look underneath, it says life. It's a little hard to see. There we go. It says Lifelike right there. Yeah, I like some of Proto 2000 stuff. I got a handful of Proto 2000 stuff recently. HO scale mentioned. Now sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. I'm talking about HO scale. Guys, I like some HO scale. I'm not if anything, I technically, and part of it is due because I sell the trains, but I do actually own more HO than I do own. Fun fact, I do have more HO. I will concede that I do own more HO. Yeah, I hope it's better. What was it left-handed? What was it doing for you? Hopefully no one else is having issues with the stream. Is the stream weird for anybody else? Question mark? Hopefully not. But this will be our last stream on this phone. We'll have a nicer phone next week. This will be good. I'll be able to get like a good like a high quality microphone. That'll be nice. Really glitchy. Half the chat wasn't show up. I can see one half, not the other. Okay. Green Legion, fine for you. That's good. Yeah, I think, guys. We'll stay live for like another 30 minutes or so. Or we'll probably wrap up around 9 p.m. Pacific time. So we'll stay live for like another 30 minutes. Let me see what else I have. Ooh, we can get some pre-war action. Where I am, it is 8. Yeah, it's 8:25 over here. Alright guys, I haven't ran this in a while. I have no clue if this is gonna run. I got better internet on my side. Don't forget about the Hiawatha. Do I agree that MPC Lionel is kind of slept on? Yes, I do agree that it is somewhat slept on. Well, it's not running very well. Yeah, I need to put new pickups on this guy. Look at how cooked these are, bro. They're so cooked. Oh my god. Let me see if I can oil them. All right, take two. MPC is stupid reliable. Could you ship stuff from the store if I bought some? I have my online store. Once I set up my in-person store, I'm gonna try to get back to putting more stuff on my online store. Don't really like, and then I'm thinking about trading them out for some better passenger cars. Yeah, the heavyweight cars are interesting. Heavyweight cars they're hard to pull, bro. You don't get to pull as many of them. I think they're cool, but they're just, I don't know. Things cook, bro. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It's time for some good old-fashioned scout time. We'll put our scout on the inside. My online store, if you go to my About page on my YouTube, I have my eBay linked. It's also in the description of my two recent videos. But you can check out my eBay. I need to post more stuff on there. It's lacking right now, but it's because I'm moving so much inventory to my in-person store. So it's a bit jumbled right now. Bam, we've got the Scout up and rolling. It's been a while since I've ran this Scout. This Scout it's a really unique history. And it's actually pretty rare. But I guess like putting Scout and rare in the same sentence is kind of like an oxymoron. I don't really know if there's any such thing as a rare Scout. But when Lionel was doing the initial toolings for most of these Scouts, they reused some of the shells from the shells that would take air in and use it to puff smoke out. So they used some of those toolings. Additionally, these Scouts were originally equipped with a plastic frame. and you had to take it. They would break, and you had to take it to a Lionel service center to get the frame replaced. So this is one that has a special shell, and it has a metal frame, which means it was serviced by a Lionel dealer, which is cool. But at the end of the day, it is still a Scout set and not really worth anything. What HO track do I use? I do all my HO track. You can actually see it right there in the corner. It's right down there. It's where I test my HO stuff on. It's just Bachmann Easy Track. Can't go wrong with it, bro. Can't go wrong with it. But I use Bachmann Easy Track. It's just super easy to set up. It's like the same kind of thing as Lionel Fast Track. I mean, it's just very convenient. You really can't beat it. Yeah, see, I've been using Bachmann Fast Track even since I was very little. I've always had Bachmann Fast Track. I'm a big fan of it. Carl, if you're still watching, how's the fair? Oh, I'm still split, guys. I don't know if I should buy something out of the Lionel catalog. I'm still thinking about it. I've been really pondering it. I know we talked about it last live stream too. I don't want to beat a dead horse. I don't know. I'm split. I really don't know if I want to buy something from the catalog. It's like everything's really expensive, and there's nothing that's really speaking to me. But I feel like all the other train creators make videos about them. I don't know. Really, Carl? It's dead for a Friday? Really? That's surprising. Left-handed, you may post the recent trains you caught on YouTube tomorrow. Depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah, bro, that's like the part that I struggle with a lot. Like, I feel on that. Like, sometimes it's tough just to get up and, like, recording a video is one thing, but editing it is a whole other thing, dude. For me, editing takes a while. I edit, and I'm going to try to switch and stop doing this, but I edit all my videos on iMovie. Oh, club people. Who all's there right now? There was a few people on the schedule, no? I thought there was. I mean, I'll be there tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll be running stuff at the club. Hey, if any of you guys are in Oregon, if anyone watching is in Oregon, I'll be running trains tomorrow at a local fair. I made sure I got some pretty good like B-roll. Why are all the cool people so far away from me? Yeah, it kind of seems like how it always ends up being, right? All the fun stuff always seems so far away. I mean, but like, aren't you up in Illinois, right? Illinois got all the fun stuff over there, and you're sure as heck a lot closer to Pennsylvania than I am. I mean, you're like a day trip away from Strasbourg, no? Ish? Maybe not. Dude, Carl, I really thought about it. I may try tomorrow. I wish I had my new phone. Oh, you're in Indiana. That's right. Corn and apparently more. Yeah, corn and more corn. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was thinking about streaming the fair. Carl, my one thing I was worried about is I didn't want to have to explain it to all the older folks. A lot of fields. Hey, you should erect your own railroad. That's my big goal. I really want to be like, well, I don't know. Are there other YouTubers that own railroads? Is that a thing? Are there other YouTube channels that have? Because I know there's that one guy who does like, he does like blacksmithing. He does like metalwork, and he bought a steam engine. I know he bought a steam engine, but I don't think he's like working on restoring it. But he doesn't own a railroad. TBH, most of the tracks that are close are abandoned. Fair. I think it would be really cool if I could be like the first like YouTube person to like buy and like run their own short line. JT Engineering has its own 7.5-inch gauge train in its yard. Okay, that is true. You're right. I don't know, but are there any YouTubers with a short line? I really want to try. I think it's possible. I really think it's possible. I just have to lock in. I really just got to lock in with the channel. I think I could. Like low key. I know it sounds crazy, but someone quote this. Someone quote this in like a few years from now. We'll see where we're at. But I've been thinking about it, bro. You know how cool that'd be? Imagine like owning a real train. Imagine like having like an F7 or something in your yard. Go, oh yeah, bro. Yeah, let me go hop in my F7. You're so sick. Yeah, growing. Honey, I Shrunk the Trains. Yeah, that'd be like a cheat code. Dude, if I could just use a growing ray for the trains, that'd be great. I could have an operational GG1. That'd be perfect. That'd literally be perfect. If anybody's new is turning into live, we're just hanging out, running whatever trains you guys want to see. I'll throw a Hiawatha on here in a little bit. Having your own locomotive would be a holy flex. Oh, I agree, dude. It'd be so insane. But it'd be like so much fun to like have my own. Well, I think it'd be fun. It'd probably be a nightmare. But having like your own passenger. Imagine having a passenger service, and like people could take it to work and stuff. Like it'd just be so cute. Sounds so fun to me. But I think the reality of like owning my own railroad would be horrendous. I feel like there's so much you have to deal with, and you have to deal with all the regulations, and they care a lot about train emissions now and all sorts of stuff. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a nightmare. I feel like it'd be tough. I don't think it'd be as much fun as I dream it to be. Gas prices. Bro, y'all realize like, oh, I'm sure you guys know. So last weekend I was at the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad. I did not realize how much, because McLeod 25 is an oil burner. I did not realize how much oil it burns just like travel 1 mile. If you guys are curious, you should Google, and it's a pretty small steam engine, like how much oil, and especially water, how many gallons of water a steam engine consumes to move like 1 mile. It's pretty crazy. Granted, they use motor oil, like used motor oil, so they definitely save a bit. But if you guys are curious, you should look it up. It's pretty interesting. It's a lot. It's probably a lot more than you think. I think my best bet would be to buy like the trains from a tourist railroad that's like going out of commission. Like if we're thinking about this like logically, right? That would probably be the best idea, is to get that, because then I would have a train that works and I could just move it, spend like $30,000 and move it to like a better location. I feel like that would be my play, personally. Like, if I were to do this, if I were to buy a real rail line at some point, 10 gallons of oil per mile. I think it's a lot of water too. I think it's like 50 gallons of water per mile. Like that. I thought it was more for some reason. It was said by AI. Yeah, I think it is more. I think it's like 100 or something. I think it may be a little bit more than 10. Darn AI. Darn AI. Hey, AI can be a good tool. It just depends on how you use it. Ooh. Hey, here's a controversial take, maybe. I cannot stand AI thumbnails. Oh my god. I cannot. Clanker alert. Clanker alert. Clanker alert. I cannot stand AI thumbnails. If I'm being honest, bro, if I see an AI thumbnail, I am not pressing on that. I'm not watching the video. And it sucks because, like, YouTubers that I like use them, bro. Like Ben's Trains. Bro, come on, Ben. Yo, if Ben ever hears this, bro, someone tell Ben to quit making those dang AI thumbnails, dude. He's like a NASA, like, engineer, bro. He can just pay somebody. He can go on Fiverr and pay somebody to make a thumbnail. Like, AI thumbnails are detrimental to the train space. And so many other O-Gauge YouTubers, which there's only like 12 O-Gauge YouTubers, but they have started to use AI thumbnails. Shout out all the OGs who are locking it down and not using AI thumbnails. RJ's Trains, shout out. Peachy's Train, shout out. RBP, shout out. Bro, I know, bro, left-handed. So when I was pulling up this, when I was like booting up the stream, I saw the Eric's new video. I was like, oh no, dude. And it's, okay, bro, it's a video about like getting people to buy his train. I'm sorry, I got a text, I was reading it. Like, it's a video about getting people to like spend money on his product, and it's like an AI thumbnail. Like, it just, I feel like it's just such a miss. But then again, I feel like people don't care, bro. Maybe it's just me. I think it may just be me, bro. I don't know. But it seems like you guys agree as well. I won't. Y'all never catch me dead alive using AI to make a thumbnail. Heck no. All thumbnails, bro, I make them in Photopia, is what it's called. It's a free, like, online Photoshop called Photopia. But I make all of them on there. I don't like generative AI in general. That's fair. I do think it's the future, though, for, like, coding and that kind of stuff. I've been looking into, like, making a website. And TBH, bro. Oh, yes, true. SMT mainline. Yes, true, bro. No AI from SMT mainline. Shut up. I was like looking into coding my own website, and as someone who's like done coding stuff before, I will say AI is probably the future for coding. It just makes coding way more efficient. And even the classes that I've had, like at college, for example, my collegiate classes that concern coding, we were allowed to use generative AI to help us. So it's like, I don't know. I think AI is good for coding. It just makes it way more efficient. That being said, though, at some point, vibe coding just turns to slop. It's really good for like finding bugs and issues in code. It's like with all things, it depends on how you use it, and there's use and moderation is important. So I did the bare minimum. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, coding's hit or miss, man. I'm not a huge fan for it, but I had to learn somewhat. I saw, so SMT Mainline posted that new video about the, is it AC44? The BNSF diesel in G-Gauge. And it got me thinking, maybe it's finally time that I make my G-Gauge video. I think I talked about it at like 2 live streams ago. I bought a very big G-Gauge collection. And it is currently sitting in my shed. I have a shed, like an outdoor shed. It's all inside there right now. Maybe it's finally time that I put together a G-Gauge layout for a video. Maybe. If he's making, look, to be fair though, he can make like any Oh, girl. Yeah. Yeah. I know. But like, if he can make a video and it does well, I didn't realize like people would watch G Gauge. His layout might be the best on YouTube. Yeah, he just makes good content. I mean, he's been doing it forever. Fred's been making YouTube videos for a while. Something that's crazy, guys. Trains in Tech has only been around for a year. We've built a great community for only being around a year. Have I heard of Jim Zim? No, are they? I'm gonna guess they're a G Gauge YouTuber. Well, I've not. He stopped doing his train content, but he still has a ton of videos posted of his G-scale layout. You know, maybe there are people that want to watch. It's not that I'm like, I don't want to make content if people aren't going to be interested per se. I like making content about what I like making content about, which is why I'm like making more videos about my store and stuff. But you know, if it's going to be a really boring video and people aren't going to find any interest in it, you know, it's kind of like, you know, I'd rather film something else that's more entertaining that people would like. You know what I'm saying? But if enough people want to see the G Gauge collection, my big thing is I don't like filming stuff if I start selling things from it. But the G Gauge, I haven't sold anything of it yet. It's literally all just sitting at my place right now. I've been debating making a video. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll make a video about it. It's cute. I love the little LGB. I got like a little LGB steam engine. He's so tiny. It's so adorable. I remember whenever I was like younger, I used to watch. On scale, I do not have maybe some else. Honestly, I just kind of post for the fun of it. There's no really rhyme or reason to it. I just do it for fun. Yeah, and see, that's what matters. If you're not having fun, then it's, you know, you're doing something wrong. Shoot, what is this? Used to watch him all the time. Okay, so we got some G Gauge love. Got some G Gauge love. Yeah, whenever I was younger, I used to watch a lot of videos. Maybe you guys did as well. I used to watch videos of G-scale trains derailing. Like, I used to watch them, like, fall into water and stuff. And I never realized until I got older that G-Gauge is waterproof. So I used to watch these videos. And you can probably still look them up online. But I love the compilations of the trains falling into the water. But I'd be like, oh my goodness, they're destroying the trains. I think a G-Gauge vid would do well. The way I see this G-Gauge is always interesting because it's so different from the vast HO and stuff like that of the smaller gauges that are all over YouTube. Yeah, I can't stand small gauge slop. I have a Bachmann big hauler steam engine and power assist coach with absolutely no track. Yo, I have so much G-Gauge track right now. I actually do stop motion. I do that for fun, but it takes so long. Yo, I used to do stop motion. That's funny. I used to love stop motion stuff. When I was, I think when I was like 11 or 12, I used to take like cars, like Lightning McQueen die cast, and I would make stop motion films with them. Yo, Carl, yeah, I'll be out. Trains in Tech G Gauge YouTuber confirmed, pretty much. I like to get rid of it. I don't know who to even buy this stuff. If you're trying to get rid of G Gauge, bro, Facebook Marketplace, like it's all fun and games until someone posts like something really expensive. Like I've seen people will post like a ridiculously priced G Gauge engine on Marketplace, and then it'll sell, and I'm just like dumbfounded. I don't understand G Gauge pricing. G Gauge is like some G Gauge stuff is like $3, and some G Gauge stuff is like $1 billion. Did I ever have plastic army men? Of course I had plastic army men. I do it with Facebook Marketplace, but that stupid update where you have to be 18 to use it now really sucks. Oh, that's tough. I didn't know they had that. That's terrible, bro. I think I was 15, turning 16. I bought my first car off Marketplace, bro. I love Marketplace. I've been using Marketplace for a while. I love Marketplace. I think I bought like 6 cars Marketplace. I love it. Okay, the Green Legion. I'll make sure to check out your channel. I took a screenshot of your name. Yes, I'm sure I will love them. Yeah, if you have stop motion, bro, oh my goodness. I love stop motion. It is a very special place in my heart. There is a YouTube channel of mine. So I mentioned this before. The bounty is still open. I will give Josh, you have a battery operating G gauge? Nice. I will give a free train to somebody that finds one of my old YouTube channels, bro. I'm being so serious. You find one of my old channels. I have an old YouTube channel with stop motion on it. It is true. I do. If someone finds that, bro, shout out. One day, I'd love to have a live. I agree. I'd love to have a live stream G gauge. Aristocraft is so nice. Part of what the collection I bought, they have a lot of Aristocraft stuff. They had a set of 4 Aristocraft New York Central like aluminum streamlined passenger cars. They look super nice. I'm gonna go grab the Hiawatha. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. All right, Josh, this is for you, bro. This is for you, Kirchu. It was funny. It's actually not Lightning McQueen stop motion. I'll give you that much of a hint. It is actually not Lightning McQueen stop motion. We have to run on the outside track, and so for those that aren't aware, Josh really wants to see the Hiawatha. I have a Tin Plate Traditions Hiawatha that I got out of this like random collection I bought, and I saw one of those engines in the front opened. Nice. I have this Hiawatha. It does not fit on this outside track, and it like gangsta leans as it goes around. It does this really weird thing. Anyways, we're gonna test it out. Dude, where am I? Yo, I wish you guys could see. There are trains everywhere. Like, it is so bad. There are so many trains. I can barely walk right now. Lego stop motion? That was stuff ages ago on YouTube. Yeah, I would do Lego stop motion. I use the Lego stop motion app. That was my thing, bro. I'd use the Lego stop motion app. That's how I did it. That's really funny that you bring it up. Yeah, that's what I'd use, bro. The Lego stop motion app. It's good memories. I found some like stuff on my iCloud, like my old iCloud account about me like doing like I do Lego stop motion with building things. All right, let's put the Hiawatha on here. Ooh. Yeah, dude, this thing's a beast. We took it apart and lubed it up and everything. This thing's huge, bro. And it doesn't, you guys gotta keep in mind, so it draws a ton of power, but it doesn't stay on the track, so like it'll like grab power occasionally, and it does a whole thing. You guys are about to see. It's so heavy. Dude, this thing weighs so much, like I feel bad for my downstairs neighbors. That's why we're only doing like a 2-hour live stream, bro. I feel bad, but oh well. All right, let's see it. I have O-Gauge Lionel Scout steam locomotives. Do I like Unstoppable? Yes. The one about the train, yeah. I have an O gauge Lionel Scout steam loco with weird knuckle coupler with a peg on it. Oh, I have the same. Yeah. You're talking about these? Josh? This? The pig. Ding, 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 ding. Hey guys, my cat came out. Does everyone, do we want to see the kitty cat before we run the high water? Well, we have to. It's obligatory. Oh, she's running away. Come here, kitty, kitty. Everyone in live stream wants to see you. Oh, never mind. Never mind, my kitty cat doesn't want to say hey. Do you think I have enough telephone poles? No, I need more. I need more telephone poles. All right, let's see. Gangsta lean. Gangsta lean. Please don't fall. Dude, this locomotive is so expensive. There you go, Josh. There's your gangsta lean, bro. Gangsta lean. Can we get a hint on the name of the channel per chance? Nah, bro. You guys got to find it, bro. You guys got to dig deep. Gangsta lean. This thing has an air whistle, I think. Or it has something. Or not. I guess not. But yes, of course, Josh, I got you. Claire Lego. Yo, what's up, Claire Legos Trains? I'm guessing his old channel has Lego Trains. No, it does not actually. It does not. I have three. I have three other YouTube channels. Talked about before. I've been trying for a very long time to like have YouTube work out. Ever since I was like a little fella. Do I have any engines with Steam? Of course. We'll run all the steamy stuff. We'll run that next week. I'm probably going to wrap up the live here in a second. Probably wrap it up in a few minutes. We're just letting the Hiawatha break loose for a little bit. Bro, I'll give you a hint, bro, about one of the channels. So one of my old channels, I used to do card openings on. So I used to open up trading cards. I'm not going to tell you what kind of trading cards. Yeah, the Hiawatha will be nicknamed the Gangsta Lean. But I'll give you guys a hint. One of my channels used to do trading cards, and if you guys find it, I'll send you a free train. Yeah, the Hiawatha is cool. It's neat. So the only downside, I'm not sure if you guys know, but the tin plate tradition. Whenever MTH with Green Legion, have a great night. They made these with a passenger set. For some reason, at the estate sale that this came from, they didn't have the passenger cars. Don't know what happened to them, but they no longer existed. And you'll notice on the truck that it has like that funky looking coupler, so you can't really run anything else with it. I'm just kind of stuck with it. I'm not going to buy the passenger cars. I'm going to sell it at some point. I don't know when I'm going to sell it, but I'm going to sell it at some point. And yeah, I just kind of can't really pull anything. I'm just kind of stuck with it, I guess. All right, anyone else got anything else we want to talk about? Any other topics to hit? I feel like we've covered most of the stuff that's happened importantly this week. We didn't really talk about it, but Big Boy 4014 ended his tour. Kind of a miracle that nobody got killed. People see a big steam engine and don't know how to act for some reason. Very odd. I also think too many people were up in cahoots about it. Too many people were like, they should stay away from the train. I mean, it's like, It's a tough balance of don't be stupid at the same time, like let people have fun. I don't know. But no one died. Pretty surprising. Lionel announced that they're updating the Base 3 app. We talked about that a little bit. RMT is remaking the beeps. We talked about RMT remaking the beeps. And then we talked about my shop. Shop will be opening up soon. We'll be start moving in tomorrow. And we pick up that trolley bench. I need to make the YouTube. I'm not YouTube. I'm already on a YouTube channel. I need to make my Instagram. Ed Dickens stopped the train again because somebody said their phone. That's funny. Bro, holy foamers. Yeah, I'm a foamer for like model trains, I guess. I feel like that's lamer. I feel like that's like more lame than being like a real foamer. No? Am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know. But yeah, I need to make an Instagram. So at some point I'm going to make a post on my YouTube about the Instagram. But you guys have to stop by and give the Instagram a thumbs up. Oh no. The Hiawatha's getting hot. She's slowing down. Okay, we'll get a little more power. Yeah, next week we should have the Z4000. Yes, when the stream ends left-handed, I'll hit you up your holy stutter. I'll hit up your channel. I liked Pokemon when I was growing up, but no, it is not Pokemon. All right, I think we're gonna probably end the live stream here, guys. Guys and girls, I should say. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is a really great live stream. We've even got 7 people still hanging out. So everyone who's still here, you guys are real, bro. If y'all are still here, super real. So thank you all for tuning in. Casey, Left-Handed, SBR, Josh, all the whole gang, Green Legion, heading out. Yeah, everyone who tuned in, thank you guys so much. If you're still in the chat, make sure to check out Left-Handed's chat. He's my check out his channel. He's my moderator. He's the GOAT. So make sure to check out his channel, see some cool train stuff. Yeah, with that, everyone, have a great night. Trains and Tech gang. Yo. TT gang. The TT gang. Yeah, that sounds so cool. Not. Yeah, have a great night, everyone. And we'll be live again next Friday. Peace. Yes, Josh. Josh, have a great night. Yes, Left-Handed. I'll see you next Friday.